I guess it'll help if I turn the mic on before I speak to everybody. Gets better. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. We hustling for this cheddar. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. What's up, everybody? What's up, Liz B? What going on, family? We're good. We're good. Shakiria. I always want to say that right. Shakira. Yeah, Shakira. What good, family? What going on, man? Just want to chop it up with y'all real quick. Get a little pop up in. Um, Reconnect with family. You know what I'm saying? We done missed a couple of our normal lives, normal time we'd go on or whatever. What's up, cruising? That's the abbreviated version. Can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. Yeah, can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. We good, fam. We good. I was over there in them bushes, man. Caught y'all a little bit. We ain't really been on here doing stuff, but you know what I'm saying? We've been pulling the tuck away. Been tucked away in the bushes, just kind of watching here and now, supporting people. Not really saying a lot, just hitting that bam, bam, bam. You know how we live in 3L, baby. Alert, listen, like. So don't put it out there if you ain't gonna live by it. That's what we've been doing. Um, but what's up, man? How y'all doing? How the rest of y'all doing? I'm glad you and the family doing good, Leah. I just want, man, I chop it up with y'all a little bit tonight. Uh, get y'all thoughts on some things. Cause some stuff I noticed is like real, it's been real interesting, but uh, or at least to me it is. Can't help but notice. We're gonna get to that in a minute. See if anybody follow up in here. I'm gonna tell you something, boy. We pretty consistent, man. Uh oh, and before I even get into that, man, thank you for the love. A lot of folk like been checking, reaching out, like y'all good, y'all good over. We good, man. We just had some stuff going on, and we've been grinding too, so kind of needed a little step back, a little chill time. We will be back on it tomorrow. No, Friday. Yeah, today Wednesday. Ain't it? Yeah, today Wednesday. So we'll be back to we'll be back to the grind on Wednesday, and also it's a hyperton coming up this weekend. Yeah, starting at midnight for y'all. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. So sure enough, jump off in there and catch that. There'll be a lot of good people. Some people it's their first time. Couple people they done backdoored a little bit. Oh damn, that's a big jump. Okay, Liz, I understand. I do. So she been back there in them bushes, but still supporting. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Broke. What's up, broke? What going on, bro? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. This will pop up, y'all. So I ain't doing all the usual spiel and all that stuff. If you want to share it out, you can. If not, no pressure. Ain't nobody tripping. But a couple topics, man. I ain't want to put it in the title because it ain't about it. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, 10? Educated Natural. Fallen Sky Homestead Preparedness Channel. How y'all doing? What's good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, I just saw something, and we rarely, as a channel, individually, me or my wife, we don't always get into stuff like like this, but this one kind of. Mm. Well, actually, there's a lot of stuff that bother me. Or I don't want to use that word bother. I use it for the lack of better terminology in the moment. But a lot of things stand out to me, and it sit with me for a while, and I find myself thinking about it, especially when you've been dealing with certain issues, like we've been dealing with our own stuff here recently, and it already kind of got a lot on your mind. I'm gonna ask y'all something. Have any of y'all seen this video of? I'm gonna start here, and I ain't gonna just get into it too hard yet. But have any of y'all seen this little girl in Walmart that was she was like going ham. She was going ham. I mean, she in there, she throwing plants, and she kicking people, and she cussing people out, and folk cussing back at her. And I'm a little bitty girl. I don't know her exact age, but from the first day I saw it to now, some other parts of the story then came out, and I'm kind of glad. And I didn't. That's why I'm not quick to jump. Okay, broke, you seen it? Okay, bet. That's why I ain't super quick to always have an opinion, or at least publicly state my opinion, even though I might have one. Cause hell, everybody got one. They like you know what's. They like you know what's. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got one. Hey, Campbell's Creation Learning the Quilt, and hashtag Quilt and So. How you doing? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Come on, y'all. Broke farmer, the only one who seen this little girl. I would think. Well, I don't know. You never know. I don't know what people have time for. We kind of been busy in a different way, but resting, dealing with some stuff that we've been needing to catch up on. Uh, okay, Liz. Yeah, it's interesting. It's something to see. It's something to see. Um, it's really kind of you always got your okay. Shakira saw it's like you got your an impression is an impression. Honestly, you always have your first impression, and then you have your hindsight. Some people's perspective don't change. Period. Hindsight, first impression, whatever. But um, I'm interested to know for those who have seen it, what y'all think, because even when I initially saw it, and then it just kept blowing up, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Uh, and then more information came out. I'm like, okay, all right, all right. So basically, what happened with this young chick, from what I ain't even gonna say chick. If she was 18 or 19, I'd say chick. This was, in my opinion, a baby. This is a little girl. She was going ham. I mean, she in there throwing stuff. Like I said, she cussing people out. She kicked what a lot of people were saying. Even the lady who was shooting the video was saying her grandmother, and that's what I mean. That it makes sense. It looked like somebody big mama, like they in the store with their big mama, right? Um, was only 11. Yeah, that's the one. What's up, God's Construction? How y'all doing? Say hello, peace, love, and light to everyone. What is up, God's Construction? Again, happy anniversary to y'all. It ain't never too late whenever you hit them milestones. Um, Peace and love to y'all as well, family. Thank y'all for dropping in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so this baby, what I call a baby, you 11, you ain't close to grown yet, in my opinion. Even if you got to grow up fast, you might be smelling your bottom lip, top lip too. but you ain't that grown. But a couple of things stood out to me over this. Uh and something I hear people say a lot is the comments. Now, I usually don't even get drawn into stuff unless I'm just for whatever reason intrigued and I'm just kind of peeping game or whatever. Not only things that were said in the actual video, but some of the comments and the initial instinct of most of the adults who responded, it just kind of I'm gonna tell you what the majority of it was, both verbally and all in the comments. I beat her ass. Hey, what's up, Seek? How you doing, sis? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. The lioness of videography, young sister, very hot over, young mother, young sister doing her thing. Recent graduate. Uh, it's good to have you here, sis. But hey, what's up, Miss V? How you doing? How you doing? MTGVTV. I'm still playing catch up, Miss V. This might have been something you done already spoke on or touched on or alluded to, because I know you be on it. What's up, Yaya? What's going on, sis? How you doing? Thank you, thank you, all of y'all for being here. Oh yeah, Liz. Oh yeah, it get like that. We finna get into that too. We finna get into that. Hey man, and Liz and everybody else, everybody who in here, man, everybody who took the time to like reach out. Because again, I'm saying this because Miss V here, Yaya here. I just want to say thank you to everybody who took the time to like shoot us a message or something, or an email, or in a video say, hey fam, what's good with y'all? We hope everything well, because y'all know we done missed a couple. We just, what I'm saying, life be lifing. Life life be lifing sometimes, and sometimes you just need to rest. You just need to kick back, chill, catch up on you, catch up on each other. Cause when you're dealing with everyday life plus content creation, it can take a whole lot out of you. So it's just a pop-up. No plans on being on here long. But if anybody do feel like sharing it out, feel free. It ain't no schedule. I don't know how long. Oh, it's good. Time. It's computer. I mean, it's yeah, it ain't even 11 o'clock. It's 10:53. Hey, CC, what's up, CC's Garden? How you doing? Um, so back to this little girl, and for everybody who coming in, what I'm talking about is this video. Some of y'all might have seen it. Some of y'all might not have seen it. Uh, if you have seen this little girl, this little child in the Walmart, if you have seen it, hell, feel free to say yeah, I saw it, or no, I didn't. Um, I think so far Liz and Broke Farm are the only people who done seen it. But yeah, if I'm not correct, y'all forgive me, work with me. But as far as I know, she's 11 years old, and if she's not 11, she can't be no older than that. I wouldn't even put her. She looking pre-adolescent to me. I wouldn't even. I'm not thinking she's even a teenager. Hey, what's up, Erica? How you doing? Shit, we ain't been no vampires lately, fam. We ain't been no vampires lately. We been chilling, man. But thank you for being here, sister. Much love to you, Billy, the family. Um, so back to this baby now. Um, initially I thought the same thing. I really did. I thought like, what the hell is this? And damn, I was thinking, baby, stop. Don't do that. Don't throw the plants. Don't. What's up, Howard J? What good, bro? um this little girl in the Walmart, this viral video, and y'all mind this. This is with no disrespect. I'm not a parent. I don't know how. I don't know what those types of first emotions are, instincts are, because a whole lot of people who were, yes, Shakira, and that's what I'm finna get to. There were some underlying issues. And this is one reason why, especially not even just being a content creator. Oh, CC asking what happened. Okay, I'll say it again because people coming in. Uh, so CC, there's a young girl. I don't even know the place. I don't know what state the city was said in the video, but um, a little girl. She was cutting up. She was cutting up. She was cutting up. Hey, Miss Maria, how you doing? She was cutting up and she was throwing stuff and throwing plants and in a Walmart, mind you. She was cussing people out. Uh the lady that everybody in the video assumed was her grandparent, uh it turns out, according to what's being reported. Now again, I don't know these people. I'm just going off of what I'm getting information like everybody else. Uh but apparently that was a foster mother. And this child has been through the system for quite a while, basically her whole life. Hello, Grace Guys, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Basically, this child has been through foster care the duration of her entire short life. Um, has mental health issues and hadn't had her medication in 2 days and had been hospitalized 2 days prior to that. That's what I'm hearing. That's the latest reports I'm getting, right? So I have no reason not to believe that that's true up to this point. But even if it wasn't, what if she just had mental health issues, isolated by herself? And the reason stuff like this is such a big deal to me because I have relatives that do suffer from mental health issues. Um, a wide array. Some are children, some are adults. But while I'm sitting here watching this, hold on, let me see what God's Construction said. We don't catch a lot of viral stuff or news, and that's intentional. So thank you for sharing. Oh, no problem, family. No problem. Um, Shakir said there's a reason the parent was calm and didn't eggs. Thank you. See, that is the kind of, believe it or not, y'all. Believe it or not, little old me, because I did manage. I'm by no, I'm not, I can read and write. I can read and write. That's about it. But for whatever reason, the powers that be decided to let me work in mental health for a while. And those are the same types of observations that I was making. Not only did I watch the behavior and the mannerisms of the woman that everybody, uh-oh, y'all. Okay, my internet. As best I could, as she was yes, having more of an episode than a tantrum. To me, I'm not a parent. Y'all know kids way better than I ever will. But I didn't see her with a toy that she wanted. I didn't see her fall out and kick and square. I didn't see certain behaviors that would be attributed to what I would consider um a tantrum in the most common way. What I saw was somebody having an episode. I saw a young girl having an episode, and I saw people, lots of grown ass people talking about snatching the shirt off of her, talking about beating our ass, talking, and I'm from that era, so don't get it twisted, man. I'm not on no high horse. By the way, y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm up. I ain't look. I ain't your boy ain't shaved. Uh, uh, I've been focused on other stuff and spending time with my wife and spending time with my wife and other stuff. So hold on. Hey, y'all go. Let me go check my router real quick. Y'all give me just a second. I hope I ain't freezing up too much because I'm freezing up over here on my end. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, am I back? Can y'all get me? Can y'all hear me? I messed up my router, y'all. I went to go check it and hit the wrong button. Can y'all? Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. Hey, Miss Janita, how you doing? I see somebody speaking of juicing with Jay. Uh, I thought I saw somebody speaking of juice. I know Howard Jay still in here, but yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Um, okay, so all right, let me set stuff up back here. But so yeah, so I'm sitting here and I'm watching this video, and again, this ain't no finger pointing. I just can't help but wonder if that went through anybody else mind the way who was it? Somebody said it in the chat earlier. Was it Liz B. Journey? No, it was Shakira. Shakira said the way that the woman that everybody thought was the grandmother was just kind of standing there and not snatching her off. Because I done got snatched up before. I'm a 70s baby. I done got snatched up a couple times, so I get it. And one thing I'm real adamant about is not to, unless I see you kick a kid in the neck or something, while they're eating a popsicle and they just sitting on the curb and you walk up and kick kid. I'm pretty much gonna stay out y'all business. I think I saw Erica's. Let me put it on the screen. Erica, my fly family said, I think people don't want to get involved with other people's children and the police don't have patience to deal with mental health issues. 100%. We finna get to that too. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Now, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the moment, and uh, couch quarterbacks are some of the worst people in the world. We all do it. We just do it to different degrees and different extents. That's all. But we all do it. We all done said, man, if that were me, I would have. Oh, if that were me, he could have caught that. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was lay out. Shh. You tell me when the last time you full speed running down the left sideline, the right sideline on a Hail Mary, following a moving target through the air over your shoulder, either your right shoulder or your left shoulder, and it was easy. But that's a whole nother conversation. Okay, thank you, Miss Maria. Uh, so yeah, Miss Shanita said, feel like you lose your soul when you get snatched up. Um, but having first off, just as a human, as an adult man, not being fully cognizant of all the details of a situation, sometimes it does make me and I'm not talking about when we joking and having fun and stuff like this. I'm talking about a real baby. Because if you 11 years old, you a baby in my eye. I'm not saying they can't be disciplined, they don't misbehave or nothing like that. I'm just saying public citizen Q in a public shopping place in that moment, it's just not in my personal nature to have something effed up to say in that moment or how. And I ain't trying to point because I don't know what people been through to make them feel that way. I'm just telling y'all how I feel and what I saw and how it feel to me. And having worked in mental health at one point in my life, I think I saw somebody put it in the chat, cries for help or just a good old fashioned breakdown. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, many people are under the impression that you got to be working 60 hours a week with 3 kids, a mortgage, 4 car payments, and stuff like that to qualify to be stressed out. Some people born with mental issues, with chemical imbalances and stuff that you may never even encounter. What's up, Gina versus Gina? What's up, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Um, so for me personally, to see this child berated on the internet by adults the way she was, a part of me is sad that no matter how much it seems like we evolve, I'm gonna beat your ass to still the go-to for kids, for babies. I'm not a parent. I ain't getting in grown folk business. I'm talking about what I seen out on these here intranets and some of the across multiple platforms, some of the videos that have been made without really any explanation. And it took some days. And I'll be doggone. A lot of what I was feeling and presuming turned out to be true. The little girl is apparently a foster child, which makes her a product of the system. Collectively, all these people with all these big opinions, and I understand because I'm guilty. I've been there in my life too. I've been quick to judge. I'm glad I'm not anymore. But I've been real quick to judge. But I'm glad I'm not anymore. I'm glad I don't do that no more. Real talk. Some of us may not even be able to wrap our mind around what this child has been through in her short life, and especially a girl. I'm not saying things don't happen to little boys, but I've known quite a few people um, who grew up in the system, who grew up in foster homes, who went from home to home, from place to place. Uh, People who grew up in adoptive circumstances that didn't work out. We don't know what that baby been through. We don't know why she in the middle of Walmart throwing plants, why she kicking at people, why she cussing out grown people. What trauma may have prompted that? What kind of flashbacks she might have been having? That's another thing. It ain't no age limit on PTSD either, for those who didn't know. So I'm watching all these grown, deeply, deeply, heavily opinionated people say some pretty rough stuff about this kid and what they would have done and how they would have done it. And especially if they parents, they probably got, I know they got more insight than I do, and I believe them. But damn, is that always the answer? Because I'm going to tell you another truth. I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. But if somebody had to listen to me a little bit, I'm going to tell you as a grown man, I got a couple ass whoopings I didn't deserve. I did. I'm going to tell you something else that's a little off subject, but it's relevant. Grown people lie. Hell yeah, I done got lied on by grown people. It's not completely germane to the nature of this conversation, but it's still relevant to a degree. Hey, what's up, LP? I ain't trying to miss y'all comments. Miss Maria said maybe she was just having a bad day and we don't know what happened to her, period. Very true. I will say for somebody said y'all lost my audio. Can y'all hear me now again? Or maybe they're a little bit behind. Um, hey Amber, Rio's Family Garden. What's going on? How y'all doing? I see y'all out getting out here, getting busy in these YouTube streets, doing things and stuff. Uh, let's see. Liz B said, a girl in foster care, I can say, from experience, is hell on earth. Literally, they only care about the money, not the child. I've heard that more times than I care to. Way more times than I care to. Um, that it's not an easy space to exist in. Um, and her being that young and seeing the speed with which the answer to fix it all was just snatching this baby up and beating the hell out of him. And some of the stuff I saw and read was in my estimation, it's just me. Everybody entitled their own opinion, man. How you feel that between you and your creator. But hey, Abuse Insights with Dalian Salmon, how you doing? Okay, thanks, Erica. I was wondering. I make sure my audio ain't went out or nothing. Um, uh, Amber, that's a good question. Let's see here. Amber said, "Where can I find out about the child you're talking about?" Anywhere on social media. YouTube, as far as I know. Instagram, as far as I know. Um, uh, TikTok, as far as I know, and I'm sure it's all over Facebook. I don't have or do anything with Facebook. So it's probably over there too. But she's a little girl. She's 11 years old. She's a little black girl. Um, she is in Walmart. She's acting out. She's in Wally World. Let me quit saying these folk business before they try to come with my leg. And she was acting out. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. She was destroying stuff. She was throwing uh plants. She was had broken stuff. All I know is the part where the video started up until where the video cut off. But that's not my biggest point. My biggest point is the lack of how many people I saw see this child as a child in that moment. And two other unfortunate points that I'm gonna bring up. Not only were the majority of them black, the majority of them were black women. And it was kind of disheartening because I kept going through because yeah, I had time. I felt like it. I've been chilling. I've been especially today and yesterday, some other stuff going on. So it's been purposeful downtime. And seeing this baby be talked about in the way and the capacity in which she was just kind of it's I kept looking for somebody to say, well, she's a baby. I kept waiting to read a comment or something where somebody said, well, we don't know what happened all the way. Or is there more to the story? I didn't see any of that, and the little bit I did was very few and far between. But what I did see was a whole lot of the stuff that I had to grow up with. You know, black mamas don't play, and which I get the sentiment behind that. But again, some of us got some unnecessary ass whooping when we were little, and it wasn't cool. Broke said something. Let's see what my bro said. Broke Farmer said, unpopular opinion. Plenty of family members have mental issues, but they're responsible for their actions. This is a child and held to those standards. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's what I saw so much of, man. This a baby, man. This a little girl. As a non-parent, I believe in staying in my lane and not ever. Hey, what's up, Dre Lachey? How you doing? Hey, Sweet Ree. Jay Mill, what's good, sir? And everybody in here, if I missed anybody, y'all know I love you. But yeah, man, this a little girl held to grown folk standards, and then let's we finna make this conversation a little bit more uncomfortable. Because I know for a fact I wasn't finna pull it up. Look, this a pop up. I wasn't trying to have videos loaded and do all that kind of. It ain't one of them nights. But what I did see, and what I did notice, I want to say it was somewhere down there in Florida. It was a little girl that got handcuffed. She was acting up in school. I want to say she was like 5 years old or six, which I don't even know how handcuffs fit at that point, really, without a real big potential pinch factor. I don't know. But it was an uproar over that. It was outrage over that. That was a big deal, and rightfully so. It should have been. But at the same time, damn, it amazes me. That's why I call this shit, I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder, how is it that in some circumstances, somebody either the same age or damn near the same age, is it because of our history in the US? Is it because of this or that? But when the opportunity, all anybody got to show, first off, is not be too damn judgmental. Where's the compassion? Where's the love? Where's the recognition of this child being an 11-year-old little black girl at the time when the video dropped? Because that came out later. Apparently, nobody knew that that was her foster mother. Nobody knew that she was a product of the system that she's that she's been shipped around potentially. Because it's facts. I don't. If it's facts, I say facts. I don't know. I'm assuming that if you 11 years old and you a foster child, you not that 1,000,000 to 1 odds where you just been in one spot since a baby. You probably done been a place or 3 or 9 or 20. Cause yeah, it happens. We don't know what potential abuse she may have experienced or not. I'm not putting that on that baby. I'm just saying it's possible. But all I saw in response videos and people making videos and comment sections full of better than me. I would have did this. I would have. That's a baby. That's a baby. And again, some of the worst comments that I saw and read and videos that were made were by people who look like me, male and female, men and women. Now, when the laws get to snatching our babies around and shit, it's a whole different ball game. As it should be, and rightfully so. But when we collectively have the opportunity to just be kind and at least say, well, what happened? It ain't a whole bunch of that. It's I snatched the shirt off that little B. She need her ass whooped. She need this. She need that. I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder. Let me see what Eric said. Rio's family said something first here. Said, right, exactly that. Where's the love and compassion and humility? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But you know, shit. Y'all know I got to play it right over here. I ain't nobody daddy. I'm just the coolest uncle in the world. But I ain't nobody daddy, so you know folk will come after me. Erica said, I've never minded my business when it comes to kids. I would lift a child up and try to talk to them to understand them. Yeah, was you one of the good ones. Because everybody don't. But like you said too, you understand why people don't want to get involved to certain extents and don't want to do this or do that. Because y'all, did I see? Hey, Urban, what's up, sis? How you doing? How you doing, fam? I didn't say too much on the. I saw you Saturday. I was over there. I was over there. I was peeping game. I was just back in the bushes, but I was supporting. Uh, you and your neighbors and driveways and well, you be killing me when you go in, man. Um, let's see what Miss Janita said. She was just like a pot ready to boil over, and she was at a breaking point and explode. Yeah, hell, so is society, Miss Janita. Y'all see what Miss Janita said? I put it up on the screen. What she just said. Hell, you ask me, that's where society at as a whole. But that's a whole nother conversation. That's shit. Um, Erica said most kids nowadays don't know how to communicate, and us adults criticize other parents on how they parent. Uh, it's insane. All of those people recorded instead of talking to her. I get that, and I receive it. I understand. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I was there, I don't know what I would have said or what I would have did, but two things I know for sure I'll always intervene on. If I suspect any form of abduction that's like plausible, obvious, or even seemingly obvious, you're not finna throw no little kid that's kicking and screaming in the back of no minivan, SUV, Toyota or nothing else. I don't care how big or small the vehicle. I will insert myself as, hey, do you know that I'll get involved in. And in a situation like that, in a situation like that, and sometimes people think I be co-signing a little bit too hard, but I'm gonna give y'all some perspective. Not being a parent, but having lived this life I done live, and having people be there for me, not always family, a lot of family in many instances, but not always family sometimes. Uh, I'm on the outside looking in, so I get to have a different perspective. And sometimes, anyway, you just see stuff differently, being able to see the parent side and see where the kid's coming from. But um, having people in my family with mental health disorders, both adults and children, um, I will say I didn't see a lot of mockery. It was some mockery, but I saw a lot of threats of what they would have done, and to the extent that it's like, damn, that's disheartening, man. That's you ain't got nothing in you that make you want to wonder, is she okay? I didn't see a lot of that either. I didn't see a lot of is I wonder if that baby all right. I did hear in the video, if y'all go look at the actual video, the woman who was quoting was like, she got to be on some pills. And come to find out, that's what it was. But you went right from she got to be on some pills or something. I snatch up what, and I'm not trying to point fingers at that lady, because in that moment, I don't know either. Uh, I'm assuming what I would have done based on what I've done in the past. And y'all know I'm adamant as hell about minding my own business. But some stuff, especially when it comes to the little ones, um, it's a time to step up and not only say something, sometimes it's a time to act as well. But I can't help but wonder why it goes so hard. Well, I do. I ain't, and look, man, this question is somewhat, um, I guess it's rhetorical in a sense, because we know the racial paradigm, we know the origins of life and experience for myself or people who consider themselves to be African American throughout American history. So it's some tension. There's some stuff. It's some stuff that'll never go away completely. But y'all know Karens are real big. It's always a video about a Karen doing this or doing that, something with racism, something annoying. When it involves kids, I see everybody go ham. I see a lot of people. I'm trying to stay away from that word everybody, but I see a lot of people go ham. I see a lot of people really upset and really angry. But in this particular situation and instance, a whole lot of people who look like me didn't have nothing good to say. They didn't have nothing good to say. It's a bummer. It bummed me out. It bummed me out, because I'm waiting for it to not be that way. Silly me. Silly me. And it wasn't just a little girl. I know it's been a couple of little boys. It was some boys, little boy too, somewhere else. Hold on. That was not even 10 years old good. They got put in handcuffs. And everybody was because I know this code. I know these are conversations that I've been in, I've heard, and I've had my own opinions too. Like, how in the hell, what does a 8 year oh 8 years old? I remember another little boy, I can't remember where he was, 8 years old. They put his little self in handcuffs as well at school. At school, it was a resource officer. I can't remember if it was fighting or disrupting class or whatever, But that's traumatic in and of itself. But that's not my greater point. My greater point is in that moment when that happened, there was an overwhelming cry and acknowledgement to see that child as what they were, which is a child. But in this moment, same opportunities are afforded, but you would have thought it was somebody, they were talking about somebody in their early 20s. Or maybe somebody on the cusp of being legally grown, a 16 or 17-year old or something like that. No, man, this is obviously a small child. I don't have the answers, but I do know I don't have all the answers, but I know when stuff don't look right. Uh uh Liz B said, oh, Erica says, Erica on, up above that. Erica said, I fought a parent for recording and down talking a child that wasn't hers. She kept picking us and correcting prop. Yeah, and it's something else. Right, Erica, the way Caucasian lady jumped out of her chair telling her she needed to get away. Yeah, man. See, and that wasn't that shit. I couldn't. It got to a point I was like, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna go live. There's so many different. I've watched the longest one, and some parts of it that when I was listening, that part was playing over and over and over. Some parts were more difficult than others. Uh, and I don't, Erica raised a good point earlier when she made a comment. Said you don't know who a lot of people stay out of because you don't know the parents and you don't know how the police gonna react when they get there. And it's something else that don't get talked about enough, in my opinion, or at least brought to fruition or really emphasized enough. Yeah, it's hard. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it for those who don't know how to say it for themselves. As somebody who will put myself in harm's way, I've done it before. You don't know what you finna get. A whole lot of good Samaritans uh uh on their family t-shirts right now for doing the right thing. That's the price it come with. And for my two-way people especially, y'all know threat assessment. Y'all be peeping the scene, you scanning, you watching, you looking. You can hone in on help. You never know who out there. I'm just saying, look, without a full breakdown, shit can get real ugly real fast. So you got to be careful. And I think that's an additional deterrent of why people lay back in the cut. Now standing there recording, because I've seen people record and might as well be in it. Here, you close enough to actually intervene and help or do something. But, you know, court cases have been changed from people who was across the street and never uttered a sentence. They just stood there and filmed. Sometimes it helped, sometimes it didn't. Um, let's see what Rios family said. Uh, you never know what a person may have mental health issues. Oh, this is Rios family. Mental health issues, seizure disorder, autism, anything. Yes, and there are a lot of people who deal with autism. Some are on the spectrum. Some of us have family members or spouses or loved ones or co-workers or whatever. Um, all of us ought to do videos speaking up against the adults' behavior about this child. That's something we as a whole can do. Yeah, hell, I'm doing it right now. So, but I agree with you. I agree with you, Angel. Hey, Tiny Twist Resin Creation. Stop letting the village raise our kids. We want to do it the modern way. Erica, you a mom, so I mean, but that's hard. That's hard. As a non-parent, I mean, I love hearing you say that. I love, and I think that's a great idea. But the system, I mean, this damn matrix got everybody. It's damn impossible to. It ain't impossible because everything impossible until it's been done or achieved. Uh, Erica want me to drop the link. What time is it? 11:36. All right, fam. Uh, Pedroza travel. Big sentence for people under 20 is scary. Tiny twist. This family started addressing this stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Amber. It's more for It's more. Hey, mama, how you doing? My Renaissance grandma, how you doing, mama? Yeah, it's more for I mean, it might grow. Uh, we completely cool with slow and steady as far as our growth goes. We not against growing. Uh, but stuff like this, I don't know. We'll cover it from time to time. Today is a pop up day. Uh, it's just something. It's been bugging me since I first saw it, and I almost can't get online because once algorithm pick up certain stuff, once you watch a certain video, it's it's locked in, and you can't really keep it from popping up over and over. Oh, J Mill. So official J Mill, what's up, sis? So what it is, it's a little girl in Walmart that was going crazy, going ham. Uh she was more or less having a break. Some wasn't right about it. But initially everybody thought she was just a little badass kid that needed a whooping. Um, Not against that. I think that's up to the family and the parents and all of that stuff. But uh what's coming out later, a day or two later, is that allegedly she's a foster child. The woman that people thought was her grandmother is her foster mother. She's back in foster custody. She had been hospitalized for mental health issues like 2 days prior to that, and hadn't taken her medication in a full 2 days since she left the hospital. I don't know if that was based on refusal to take it or whatever, but she was having some sort of look like look manic. Allegedly, this just by my observation, looked like a manic episode. Um, let's see what Irvin said. Let's make sure those in our village deserve to be there. A lot of people in the village are the ones most dangerous to children. That's real too. That's real too, and that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I know, and I've even called him flack for this before because some people have different ways of saying it. Some people say, "Oh, everybody ain't gonna make it," or "You can't save everybody." I'm I'm in accordance with that. I fall into that category, but it's a little bit deeper for me. Life done taught me I'm not trying to in the first place. Hey, Torsha, what's up? Triple Threat Firearms and Defense. What's up, family? How you doing? Thank you for sliding over to this pop up here. Um, but I know for a fact there's too many grown ass men and women, more so women, walking around with traumas inflicted upon them in their youth, and they still walking around living with all that hurt and that pain and that shame. And then there's folks in the family that know about it and act like it ain't never happened. That's why I try not to talk too much sometime or get too hard into it or go too deep, because I don't like talking about stuff halfway. If we're going to talk about it, babe, we're going to talk about all of it, especially if it's some shit you bring to me. Because I agree with Urban 100%. And it ain't nothing wrong with vetting and having opinions of the people in your village, in your family, your co-workers, your this or that. I ain't saying you can't trust nobody, because we all got to trust somebody at some point or another. But damn it, you got to earn it. You got to earn it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna drop this link for Erica in a minute. I guess I got enough. It's been an hour already. Daughter, now mental health runs in our family as well. Oh, let me put this up here. Campbell's creation said, "I'm a parent of 3 grown daughters now, and mental illness runs in our family as well. Uh, I grew up with it, grew up around it. It's always been in my family. It's always been taboo uh, to discuss beyond certain points. Uh, I grew up in a very Southern Pentecostal religious household, so acknowledging it the way that it would be acknowledged today wasn't first go to. Uh, that's not how it was acknowledged back those days. Even though help would be sought out, it would be kind of low key. It would be kind of hush hush, kind of hush hush, just almost like embarrassing. And that's something else that stood out to me, and I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder, with all the emphasis that gets placed on mental health in the last decade, even more so the last 5 years, and damn sure since 2020. I'm not saying they not there. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm saying that I didn't see it prominently, and I didn't see anything in the comments or response videos or clapbacks or whatever that stood out to me that even mentioned mental health. Is this child, because she is a child, because she is a baby, having a breakdown? Nobody. Almost 100% negativity from people who look like me. Now I'm finna connect that to what Urban just said, talking about the village. Having a village ain't being in 100%, in my estimation, my opinion, being in 100% agreement with somebody 100% of the time, and you never have differences, and if that's the case, then that's just a circle jerk. That's just a whole bunch of people who just agree to agree for the sake of agreeing. How the hell you grow with that? I need a torch. I need a triple threat. Maybe teach me some things I don't know. I need Urban Gardening Chronicles for her opinion. I need the wisdom of my Renaissance grandma, as a few examples, just to throw that out there. Having a common goal and agreeing all the time about everything is two different monsters. What happened to Liz? Hold on, I must have missed something. Uh, I missed it, Liz. I don't. Hey, stay down. Can be sure there is a valid reason. Oh, I see. Hey, hoeing and sewing and gardening. How you doing? I didn't even see you in here. Did I speak to Grandma's Journal? Hey, Grandma's Journal. Uh, oh, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Y'all know I'm here by myself now. I ain't got baby with me, so I hate to be missing some of y'all. Say tiny twist resin creation at a certain age. They don't have to take medication. I don't know. My friends told me their son broke out a window, hospital, treated, so on. Sent home. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see what happened with Liz. Let me see if I can drop this link real quick, fast for. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all work with me. Y'all know I ain't. Let's see. No, you ain't the one. There we go. Oh, I gotta come over here first. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta come back up here, and then bam. All right, y'all. It should be in there. The link should be. Yeah, there it is. Um, yeah, I'm kind of missing some stuff. Yeah, Tiny Twist. They do. That's somebody said that in the chat earlier. That I did. Eric, I put the link in there. If you see it, Erica said another issue with some children that I dealt with was they were labeled with mental health by schools, uh, and they act the way they were treated. 100%, 100%. Before I get into the next topic, ooh y'all, child, y'all see why I can't put why I just be whatever where my heart at. That's what I put in the title, and don't try to have too many people. I don't want to make the title sound some kind of way because I don't want that kind of energy, even though we talk about it. But I gotta say something too about for as much talk as it get as a man, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna talk about black women hair in a minute here, because that's just one more topic that I keep seeing so much about that make me feel kind of.
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Can you hear me?
My internet.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
What's good,
So
sis?
listen, I'm doing good. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get to see that video?
I didn't get to see the video. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just talking to a couple yesterday who I had to help out of a situation.
Uh-huh.
Um, it was a girl, she got pregnant by her boyfriend. Her father abused her for getting pregnant, and she moved in with the boyfriend. The boyfriend, really didn't have anything going for himself. But I
Yeah.
had to speak to both of the parents and have them understand that at a certain age, teenagers are going to do what they want to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it was the kid had mental health. And then I was kind of like, does he have mental health because that's what the school said, or is he has been diagnosed with mental health? And sometimes we label kids with mental health, and that's the way they act. And that was the situation with him because everybody kept telling him he had
Yeah.
mental issues. That was
Yeah.
the way how he put himself out there in these streets to where it
Mm-hmm.
had to where I had to correct the parents and had to let the parents know instead of downing your kid, figure out what's going on with that kid. Because most of the time when kids are acting out, they're
Mm-hmm.
crying for some type of attention or some type of help. And us as adults, we criticize how people parent instead of sitting there saying like, hey, let me just step in and let's see what's going on. How can we, change the child or get the child to calm down, to where sometimes us parents get so freaking overwhelmed, we just let our kids act up.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
enough is enough. Like, get it out your system. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with it. And I think that's what the
Mm-hmm.
issue is that we're not using our village. Some of these, especially these young parents, is like, I don't want nobody's help. I don't want anybody to tell me how to raise my kids. And we're losing the basics of what parenting really is. And then
Facts.
you have these schools and the government putting restrictions on what we can say and how we can deal with our own kids. And now you got these kids confused. They don't know how to do certain things because they're acting extra sensitive and you can't say anything to anybody. It's sad. It's really sad on where things are when it comes to kids. And there are kids out there with mental health that really need the help and the attention and everything else. But then you have adults that sit here and criticize parents and don't want to understand that kids have mental health. And then you have kids
Mm-hmm.
that don't have mental health that want to be placed on mental health because it's like a new wave.
Right. Right.
And I'm just sitting
And
here like,
hey,
oh,
sis, I just want to say real quick, finish your thought, but I'm so glad you here with me to add like another layer to it because parenting and I want you to remember everything you finna say. Y'all job is so doggone impossible, and the way that I see some parents treat other parents
right.
without the acknowledgement of circumstances is is I don't know where to start. I'm not in that space, so thank you, sis. I'm glad you here.
But
Adding
Jay, you
another
are in
layer
that
to it.
space. Jay, you are in that space because you are somebody's uncle. You still a parent, regardless of the situation. The things that you do, sponsoring the children in your area, makes you a second parent. Them children gonna always remember you and always come back to you later on in life. They will see you as a second parent. Stop downing yourself as not being a parent because you are still a parent. As long as you're part of a village and you help children, those children will always remember you. Just like a teacher,
Thank you, sis.
everybody has that one teacher that took the time out to really got to know you and really uplifted you. You're like that one teacher. You're that one parent or one person that child will always look up to you. You're like a second parent. Because you never say you're not a
Thank you,
parent. Because
sis.
do you have nieces and nephews that can't speak to their parent and rather speak to you and April because you're that second parent?
These is facts. These is
I'm
facts.
just saying,
And
I know Mike. I have a child. I have a child that gives me a half a story, and I know my child gives me half a story, and I have to call
yeah,
my sister to get the other half of the damn story, and then I gotta look at my damn
right.
child like, why don't you just tell me the whole damn story?
yeah,
But it is that way. But it is that way, and
yeah.
it's hard. It's hard. And I worked in a school. I worked in a library. I worked in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know I have my psychology degree, and
Uh oh.
I work
Yeah,
with
yeah.
kids all the time. And my husband be like, yo, why do you have all these kids that come here? And I'll be like, because they all are missing something. every
Mm-hmm.
every single one of these kids are missing something. They either need
Yep.
attention, maybe they need help with work, maybe they don't nobody's home to help them, make them feel or get them on a path they want to get onto. And that's why these kids turn to gangs. And that's why they sit here and they turn to drugs because they lack something. And every most people are now keeping to themselves. Family is not what family used to be. Family is
Oh
now
no.
you can't knock on
Facts.
somebody's door without calling them first. Now it's like I don't
Fact.
want to be bothered with. I want to do this. I'm doing that. So I think the family dynamic of what today is different than when we
Yep.
was growing up.
I know it is. And I do wonder if it's ever coming back because for a long time it was about maybe 4 or 5 years before man, I want to say maybe 10 years ago, I thought it was just my family that was going through that. Like just with
Mm-mm.
the closeness went away. And the more people I talked to, everybody family just kind of everybody it's like
Right.
it's real it's individualistic and I mean, I guess that's got its pros and cons to it, but
There's
it ain't the
no
same
pro
no
to
more.
that. Honestly, there's no pro to it. All
But
of it
that's
is a con
it's
because of the
Western
simple fact.
culture, baby. It's all
Right,
Western culture.
right. And regarding people, and I tell my nieces, my nephew, I even tell my own damn kids, they be like, "My business is my business." Yeah, but when shit hit the fan, you fucking
Thank
asking everybody for help.
exactly that
So
part.
it is
That part.
everybody's business because y'all having
That part.
GoFundMe's and this and that. Man,
Yep. Yep. Oh,
listen.
hey
I
Erica,
tell my
help me
kids,
if I miss somebody. Hey, Diversity Love and Nancy
hey,
B the
yeah,
Scratcher.
diversity of Rio's family,
But
Fr
hey, you
Humphrey.
hey, what's up, Miss Felicia? You said something else a while ago, so I'm gonna tell you just to show the truth in what you said, just show I ain't playing no game. Real talk. This what they did to your boy when I was in middle school. Um, never just I never mechanics and stuff, shop stuff like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sports, cool. But I had this one teacher that used to cut for me real hard because I always liked to write. I always liked reading books, stuff like that. Um, I had one teacher that actually wanted to uh, see if I qualified for gifted and talented. Right, one
Mm-hmm.
teacher. But guess what? Guess what? My reality was during my middle school experience, man. They took me, uh, said that I needed to be in remedial classes, all classes. I need to be in remedial. Like they pushed hard to put me in special ed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, stated I had behavioral issues and said that and I had mandatory counseling twice a week, and
For
I
what
didn't I
reason?
wasn't doing nothing, huh?
For what reason? For nothing.
But because apparently I was that remedial. Apparently I was that regressed in my education, in my learning, and I was falling behind. I just, uh, and to that, and I one thing, and bless her heart, I love my mama. R.I.P. Baby, you know I love you. You know I love you. I needed more advocacy at that point in my life. I needed a lot more advocacy, and that just wasn't who she was. That wasn't in her nature to that extent. That just she had her own issues. But uh yeah, I asked I didn't think I was, and I don't like the D word. I didn't think I was dumb. I asked a lot of questions. Um I was like history, sociology, not sociology, social studies. I had science. I had like 3 or 4 classes I was just through the roof with. You know what I'm saying? Through like I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stay after class and talk to the teacher like I'm a freshman in college. But then there was a few other classes. Plus, real life was happening. Man, I mean, hell, we were living in the bricks. We were living in the bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was knuckling up with dudes because I went through a period in my life where hell I only had maybe 4 or 5 outfits. I switch up the jeans and the shirts and thought I was getting by, and people were
Right,
making bets on what I was gonna wear the next day. So hell yeah, we finna knuckle up. The school I went to was like East Side High. If you ever seen
right.
if you lean on me,
Lean on me. Lean on me.
and the whole response was to just throw me in remedial classes, and I'll never forget that. Stuff like that still sit with me today because I wonder. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. But you right. You
No,
are
I
100%
get it.
right.
I get it because
Go
of
ahead.
Alex. Alex is a smart freaking child, but Alex won't do his
Mm-hmm.
work. And Alex could sit here and he knows how to sweet talk out of his way, like out of everything. And I have always got to go to the freaking school and be like, listen, stop letting this 11-year-old sweet talk you. You're here to teach my
Yeah.
child. If he's falling
Yeah.
behind, don't tell me Christmas time when you had 3 or 4 months to give me an update on my child. I'm very active in both of my, and even my kid in college. I still get on him about his, make sure he's up to date with everything, making sure he's doing what he got to do.
Yeah.
But Alex, he over here like, and one of the main reasons why I'm homeschooling his tail, because
Smart kid.
he
Smart kid.
he is smart as ever, but he'll pass the test, but he won't do the classwork. He will not. He'll sit there and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Why? If the classwork does not count, why you force me to do something I don't not want to do? If I have to
Mm-hmm.
pass these tests, and my tests are 80% of my grade, and I have to show up for class, that's the other 20%. Nothing in there in the curriculum says I have to do my classwork. That's an issue
Right.
I have with my child. My child knows his
Yeah.
rights. My child understands and reads his handbook. And then they want to label him as, oh, he needs special attention. No, he don't. He knows his rights.
Same thing with me.
And the fact that he's
Yeah.
a color boy makes it even harder. Because Alex
Mm-hmm.
does look white and everybody sees Alex, Alex is half white because of his father. They told Alex one
Mm-hmm.
year that he was not black because his complexion was white. The way I went to that school, I was like, "How are you gonna tell my son
Man,
he can't celebrate Black History Month because he's not black? The boy is black. Just because he look white don't mean he's not black."
I'm gonna
And he
tell y'all
gave
something about living. Oh, go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
But it gives these kids these they give these kids reasons to want to label themselves as having mental health. And the kids that do have mental health, they're not getting the help that they're supposed to get because they're putting all the kids in one category. They're making it difficult for people to really understand what mental health is nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's so complicated. I don't know where it ends. I was alive to see where it began. I saw the transition. But I didn't. I never anticipated that it would be an ongoing and forever thing because that's not where my understanding of life was at that point. But all you can do is fight the good fight. You got a wonderful young man over there. He getting raised right. He being raised right. All you can do is keep pushing. But something that I really try and get people to understand as much as they'll allow me to, being on the continent of Africa and seeing the diversity in people, I've never been anywhere else that doesn't. I'll say everything is over here when it comes to complexions, body types, looks, features. It's people who in some of the most remote villages in different parts of Africa, and all of them look like you, Erica. All of them your color. They straight African. They've never been. There are countries, yes, there is a country specifically. I ain't gonna go down that road, but that has
Mhm.
never been colonized. Hey, man, hey, come back up, bro. My bad. I looked at you and I forgot. I started doing something else. Come back up here, Dave. My bad, bro. I wasn't trying to leave you back there.
Oh, you made David drop back down. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I started doing other stuff, but
We tell you all the time, stop pushing all these freaking buttons.
hey, you chill out. You sound like April. Uh, oh, you said so much stuff. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I gotta get to this hair thing too. I gotta get to this hair thing. Um, whew. So yes, little old me, I had an opportunity to write a paper a while back, and it was on um it was more C word related than anything else because uh pretty much since the Emancipation Proclamation, black folks been rocking their hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Plenty of them. In fact,
Mhm.
there was a break. The only break came from about 1968 through about 1983. And then that's when people start going back to processes and perms and all of that stuff, right? According to my history, if anybody got more details, hell, jump in, let me know. I'm not offended. But this is when there was first a whole lot of connection between. Actually, came before that because all hair care products with that intent had lye in them, and then they came out with no lye relaxers. But prior to that, a whole bunch of sisters and men too was getting not only scalp issues, alopecia, uh, having a whole lot of defects from this. So it's a very nuanced conversation still, but between everything going on with the Crown Act, and this is more for my brothers. I get it, fellas. I understand where I think a lot of y'all coming from. I try to listen to people's hearts in addition to their words, but I named it this for a reason. I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder in this regard when women gonna get a break. I do. I wonder when women gonna get a break. I just because I don't have a right answer. Being a man, I don't know exactly what the right answer is, but I do know that there was a period, I want to say between 1790 up to the Civil War, which was 1865. There was a period where enslaved black women weren't allowed to go outdoors without their head being covered at all. Depending on area, depending on state, depending on plantation owner. It hit a little harder in some areas than it did in others, but being the fan of epigenetics that I am and believing that certain things and aspects of ourselves are in fact transferred down through our DNA, I think some people are hypersensitive to it. I just don't know what's right. You a woman, I'll ask you. I mean, I personally feel like if a sister want to rock natural, rock natural. If she want to go with a wig, go with a wig. If she want to do
I
extensions,
think I
go
think
for go ahead.
honestly,
Go ahead.
nowadays we don't care. We just want I think nowadays women try to impress other women. I don't think it's a man thing anymore. I think
100%.
with
100%.
us is we don't want to be talked about talked about in a group with other women. I think
Mm-hmm.
that nowadays we're getting more comfortable with our own hair. I That's how I feel. I could be wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, some women may not be still be comfortable rocking their own hair, but with
Yeah, you right.
me, I always been comfortable with my own hair though. I hated when my mom used to make me perm my hair. And I'd be like, why? I didn't want to be blonde and blue eye. That's the way I felt. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
if you try to dye bleach your hair blonde and do this, do that, why do I want to look like somebody that don't respect me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
after a while, my mom did understand that, and she stopped perming my hair. But
I
I'm
understand that.
comfortable. I'm comfortable with my dreads. I was comfortable. I'm always been comfortable with my natural hair. Always.
Yeah, yeah. I just, and if it's in Dave, bro, you can come back. You still in here, Dave? Yeah, you still in here. Uh, and if it's any other women who want to chime in and say their piece, uh, feel free. You more than welcome.
Well,
But what this
there's a
is what
new
I would.
study. Sorry, there's a new study that they started put they was putting cancer products inside perms and targeting
Oh
us.
yeah, yeah,
So that's
yeah.
there's supposed to be like if you had cancer and you was dyeing your hair, you can sue the companies at this point.
Yeah,
So,
I actually wrote this paper back in like 2015, man. So uh it's a lot of research with it. It's coming up. But what Urban Gardening Chronicles just put on the screen is what I was talking about. And it's 1786. I was thinking it was 1796. And it literally was pretty much the law of the land, more enforced in some areas than others. Of the thank you, Urban Gardener Chronicles, 1786. The Tignan Law, aka Sheenan Law, black women had to wear headscarves. This was a law. This was a rule
mhm,
that was enforced, and we can all imagine how rules and laws of that day and time could be enforced. However, by damn near whomever.
right,
Very unfortunate set of circumstances. Um, I personally do believe natural is better. I just after what we've been going on this road for like 10, 15 years, as far as it being in pop culture and a pop culture discussion, I don't know if or where or how it ends, but you said something that I think only a woman can say. I think women seek the validation of other women more than they do have. That's just my opinion, your opinion, and I happen to agree with
right,
you. Cause look here, man, you could have on. Uh, I think it might look a little funny, but if they got Dollar Tree wigs, I don't know. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get you a wig, or you can have a $700 lace front. Guess what? I don't know the difference.
the
I don't
difference.
know the difference.
Yeah,
I
right,
can't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how much you spent on it. All I know is well, she a pretty looking lady or she ain't. I think her hair look nice or maybe it look a little funny. Cause
right,
I have seen some wigs that's sitting a little, be a little caught just a little bit. I can tell stuff like that, but I can't tell whether they expensive or not. So
right.
hey, what's up,
Yeah.
motivation from the weightlifting geek? What's good, bro? Oh, Howard J said
Urban,
the same with Lash. Howard J, you can come up here too, bro. It's open. David Corey, where you at? Boy, you supposed to be back up here.
you may have to drop the
Go
link
ahead, sir.
again.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Uh,
Urban said, "You know the difference between a cheap wig, it don't fall right, is when you brush it
that,
and that one piece still flips up. That's how you know it's cheap."
I don't know. I have to bring April in here for that. I don't know. It have a little alfalfa right there sticking up. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, and I apologize if I offend anybody in this chat. I hate the new swirly, the new swirl on the forehead things where your part be way back here, but your swirl is not even connected, and it's just like
Oh, them baby
that part.
hair.
Yeah, man,
Them baby
I
hair.
can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, when I was little, them was I remember girls in school having them, but I didn't see a lot of ladies that's the age that I am now having. But apparently, it's a style.
It's
Hey, Miss Nita Boo and Juba, uh, and who else done
hey
come in here?
triple
Yeah, Torsha
motivation geek
Triple
squad.
been in here. Yeah, and Tamika Davis. What's up, David Corey?
I'm all good. I'm all good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Chilling on it, bro. What going on?
Great, great, great. Man, y'all got a great subject.
Yeah, we ain't over
Y'all
yet
have
because
a,
I got two more. I got two more to get to, but come on with it.
but yeah, I think as far as hair, women can do what they want to do, but why put on somebody else's hair? Why wear somebody else's hair? You don't know what they've been through.
That part.
Them valid questions, man. Valid question. It's just a conversation, bro. That's a valid question. You still there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Could you stop
Yeah.
short?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll wait for
that
you to
was
say something else.
no. I just wanted to know that.
I don't know. I can't answer that question for you.
No, it
And
wasn't directed to you either, Eric. Not to you either at all.
oh,
It was just a question, to the sisters that do that. Why do you do, wear somebody else's hair? Your hair will grow just as long if you take care of it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost like a
I
garden.
mm-hmm.
You gotta take care of the soil, meaning you gotta eat right. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of our problems.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you a question. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think that what they're putting in our food also affects our kids' mental health?
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
do.
What's up, Juba?
Hello, good evening.
They have something. How you doing, Drew? But they have something called atrazine that they put in water that
How are
changes.
you doing, guys?
I'm okay. How you
Doing
doing,
good,
Drew?
bro.
Well, I'm good. I'm just come up for a minute to just share my appreciation to all the ladies in the chat, because today is Woman Day, so I
Oh,
just want
thank
Hmm.
to
you.
bless
Oh, right
everyone,
on.
and I
Appreciate
hope
that,
that
Drew.
everyone just have a wonderful day, and just remember that the woman are the background of our future, and we have to just
Right.
love
Right.
them and care them,
That's
cherish them
true.
and nourish them,
That's
because
true.
a lot of us as man don't know what is the really true meaning of a woman love, So I just wanna honor each and every woman in the chat, and my love goes out to them, and enough respect and love to all ladies.
Oh,
I
well,
like
thank
that, Drew.
you.
Right on.
I like that.
Yeah,
Much respect.
Respect.
but
Respect.
I'm not gonna stay much long because which part I am kind of noisy.
Understood, bro. Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming up. I appreciate you coming
Okay.
up and thank you for
Okay.
your
God bless
words and
you.
yeah. Hey Juba, you can drop when you drop back down, put hashtag BCIAC into the chat and people can connect with your channel, bro.
Okay. God bless you all, guys. Have a wonderful evening and a
You too,
wonderful
Drew.
night because the time difference is ahead of some of us.
All
God
right, bro.
bless you.
All
Respect
right.
to you.
Let's up. Take care. Uh yeah, that was a good question. Hey, get back back on what you were saying. The food. Yeah, David, you gonna go first, bro.
What I was speaking about atrazine, it changes, your hormones in men and women. So yeah, it does. It's in the foods.
Yeah,
I mean, I
man,
don't,
look here.
I really don't
Yeah.
understand for the life of me. This is just me, y'all. Okay, I'm the child sitting in the back of the
Hmm.
room. How can I be so an upstanding person in a foul world?
I only got one answer, but that's just me.
But you could be. You are an awesome person in a corrupt
No, I,
world.
I
I,
I
I
know that. It's just a question
I
for
know.
those
I'm
that
just
do,
saying.
for those
It's
that do get out of line. You know, the system it's a corrupt system. I mean, you stole the land, you did all this. It's here now.
mm-hmm,
The rules keep changing.
right, and that's why we got to continue to keep fighting.
Oh yeah, no, never give up.
I think
And
that's
that's
the
been
reason
that's
why we're
been going
still
on since
here.
that's been going on since the beginning of time. People have always fought. That's why you are here. That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
yep. It's a well to answer your question. Just my opinion. I think uh I think because you choose to be, and no matter what life throw at us, it ain't always easy. Sometimes we all fall short of what some
We
call
are falling.
glory, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not a point you reach. It's not a we all got a destination,
Hmm.
but with the question you asked, bro, you choose to be a good person every day, and it's something that you have to reconsider, renegotiate, re-internalize, and then re-reflect, and then redecide. Because life can put you in situations and circumstances where you like, to hell with it. I don't care about nobody or nothing. I'm gonna treat people how people have treated me up until this point, and I'm gonna be just as bad and nasty as they are or as they've been. So it's something we all fight with, bro. But as long as I've known you, it's going on hell, damn over a year now, and you ain't never been nothing but good people, you know. So
I ain't gonna change that at all. You know, I ain't gonna do that.
right, but
I'm gonna
but
be honest. I have those days. There's
we
some
all
days
do.
where
No,
I'm
yeah,
just
Erica, we all go through that.
I am a mean person when I want to be, and it's because but I only direct it to those that deserve it though. If I see
Yeah,
somebody acting out of character, I would sometimes get on their level just to show them how ignorant they look. And I would try to help them correct the situation. But sometimes you
Hmm.
got to get on somebody's level for them to understand what they're doing is out of character.
facts,
Hmm.
facts. And back to your first question, Erica. Oh, hey, what's up, Pia? How you doing, sis? Thank you for being in here. Just a little pop up. And Miss Shirley, Miss B and fam,
Hey, Shirley,
anybody
what's
else,
up here?
we might have missed. But look here. Um, Irvin, I can put it on the screen so I wouldn't forget. And I see a lot of going on in the chat, but I'm missing some, and then I'm looking, doing other stuff. Uh Irvin said what we call food is not food, it's synthesized. They don't sell food
That's
at the
right.
stores, 100% linked to food. Look here,
Right.
I've said this before.
That's
I'm gonna
why.
say this
That's why
again.
it's a pharmacy in every one of them.
Say it again, bro.
That's why it's a pharmacy in every one of them.
Come
Right.
on, man. There you
Mm-hmm.
go. There you go. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this too. Y'all, in some of these poorer and or third world, I'll say less developed. I don't like that. I don't like that third stuff. I third world is
Hell,
Houston.
uh,
Uh, in these quote unquote less developed countries, baby. Even some of the favorite stuff I love from the states is illegal here and in the UK. And in the UK. I'm talking about stuff you would never imagine. I don't want to say the company name, but it's a certain cracker that's real pretty, got an orange hue to it. Famous. Cost you a little
mm-hmm.
bit more. Cost you a little bit more than the ones that's great value on the bottom shelf.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And they not even legal in more countries than you can count on one hand.
I wonder why.
And what Urban Gardener Chronicle said is 100% true. You can't even go by I know there's been a lot of conversations about like labels and packaging and food labels and what the this three-letter
Mm-hmm.
organization say and that three-letter organization say. Baby, all them folks hang out on the same yachts. It's nothing to be at the right dinner party on the golf course with the right person and go ahead and make the decision. Oh, well, can we change this to this and just say, hey, consider it done. And then next thing you know, you up here, you spending 3 hours in the grocery store because you reading labels on everything. Nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Baby, it ain't what you think it is. It
Mm.
ain't
Right.
what you think it is.
It's almost sad because almost everything that they put in front of us has a hidden agenda somewhere.
Bruh. I
Right.
think I know why. This this is a mm, mm, mm. I hate to be overly cliche with it, but um the whole idea of this reality being a matrix comes to mind so hard for me. Speaking of
Mm.
women, it is it's Let's acknowledge all the women in the chat, everybody.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna make this one about that one, but since Juba brought it up, y'all know the original author before it was purchased by the Sarnaev brothers was actually written by a sister. The Matrix and a couple of other popular titles, but since I'm on the Matrix, I'll just talk about this right now. Yeah, it was actually written by a sister. Um, what you talking about, Dave? Hey, look here. It's like the same movie with a different cast of characters. If you'll go back through history, it's the same movie with a little bit different twist to the plot, but it just keeps happening over. Humanity is locked in this endless chain of calamity over and over and over and over.
Because we think we need everything.
Huh?
You think it's because we think we need everything?
I think it's for a lot of different reasons. I personally, this just me. Now, this just me. I don't particularly uh know. I can't prove it. But it's something it's something weird about it, man. It's almost like uh I gotta get my words right because I want to say it just right so it kind of makes sense. So it don't sound too crazy because it's I think that we've been misled,
Do
misinformed about so many different subject matters that you almost can't help but end up right where the people who fed you that information want you to be because you still end up equally as confused or as equally in pursuit of discovery and more knowledge, which is a good thing. But I don't think this is the first time humanity has been as advanced as it is right now. And that's our first common belief. That's the first thing we initially think because of what we've been led to believe, according to historians, according to this, according to that. I think history has been so far advanced in what we call the past that people still can't explain the doggone pyramids. That's what I think. Matter of fact, that's what I know. That's what I
well,
know.
that's a fact. Because in America, they've always had mounds. In South America, they've always
Mm-hmm.
had mounds. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
these things, and it's almost like they're strategically placed in places. And a lot of our neighborhoods today are sitting on these places, and we don't even know it. But history always changes, and I trust that people change history. Like I trust that people change time. Time never changes, just people change time. We could be still living like we were living back then, like they lived back then.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
because sometimes we get so comfortable to
We
where
get
we
caught up. We
settle
get caught
for
up.
certain
Yeah,
things?
I think we get caught up in these games, like new cars, new TVs. For instance, what was wrong with the record player we had when we were playing?
Nothing. They just wanted something better. They wanted
Now,
something more simple.
now where are those CDs?
Landfill.
Mm, mm.
Landfill. Well, you
Now, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
oh,
Watch
go
this.
ahead. Go ahead.
Do you own your own music now?
No, hell no. Look, no. I've been telling people, man, our store, bro. I'm telling you, I tried before we left for years. I tried to tell people have a hard file, a hard copy. We about 5 years away, except for Mama and Pawpaw old records and tapes and CDs and stuff. Let the internet go out. You can't even listen to your playlist no more.
Huh. Huh. Well, did they do it or did you do it?
It's both.
We did it.
No,
We
no,
It's
no,
did
no,
it.
both.
no, no, no. Ain't no both. Ain't no both.
Bullshit.
It's
I
us.
don't have to go to no
Bullshit.
grocery store because that grocery store sit there. I don't have to go stand in that line.
Right.
I can grow my own
No, I
groceries.
mean that sound that's I get what you're saying. That sound good at first glance, but if you look deeper, check this out. Now, what 4-year-old or 7-year-old growing up in the projects know a damn thing if it was never introduced to them about how to grow some food? That's
Mm-hmm.
why I say both, because if you look at it from an adult perspective, yeah, that's you 100% right. But you have to achieve adulthood in order to ever reach the point to gain the knowledge to know that something's not right, to have the desire to revert back to what you just found out how things supposed to be in the first place. So over the course of that time, while you going through life discovery, realizing that you getting duped, you being raised by people who don't know better, who might have been raised by somebody else who didn't know no better. That's why I say both, because it's the choice there. Yes, 100%. But you don't know that you don't know until you realize you don't
Don't know.
know.
Come on, man. I like what you said, boy, because when you said that,
Yeah.
when you were saying that, I was like, boy, that was a riddle right there. When you don't know that
Yeah.
you, I mean, not that part, but what the part you said
Yeah.
before, I was like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
and you remembered all that too.
I thank you, bro. Yeah.
That was cold. But yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle with day-to-day life because it is so many things pulling at us. But a lot of these things we don't have to receive. We don't have to buy into all this stuff. Now we done
Of
bought so
course.
far in the sale. We done bought so far in the to sell. Well, watch this YouTube that hell my memory bagged up the other day. I can't make no
Mm-hmm.
video on my phone unless I go get a
Mm-hmm.
memory card. And I'm like, what the hell? And I said,
Yep.
oh,
Yep.
okay, okay. But see, I ain't
Yep.
one of them ones. I can see what you're doing. I can
Yeah.
see what you're doing. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? But everybody don't feel what I see and don't understand what's going on like I do. I just get these moments like that just off of something that happens.
I do. I get what you're saying. I respect it and I understand it. I just want you because I feel like you got a lot to offer. And this is another conundrum that life oftentimes place us in, put us in. So we can feel so strongly, which I agree with you. But at the same time, David Corey got a whole lot of knowledge that people know and people need to hear. I liken it back to this. I liken it back to this.
Hmm.
Um, I remember a whole generation of people, some still living, some don't, who swore up and down they ain't, hey Erica, where you go? They ain't never finna have no damn email. They don't need it. They don't live their whole lives without it. They done figured out how to live without it. But if you still alive, because one of the best things I done ever learned in my life, I learned from people who life was almost over. And they said, baby, keep on living.
Hmm.
Don't cut off your nose to spite your face, because some of them same
No,
people, before their life was over with, no matter how resistant they were to it, they needed an email in order to get their damn Social Security.
right, right.
Now that's how this really works. That's how this really works. So it's a difference between understanding what's going on, knowing what's going on, being fully
Hmm.
conscious of it, and
Hmm.
operating with a level of control versus being completely resistant to it and ending up cutting yourself short to have to play
Right.
catch up later on because you're gonna need this stuff that you don't want to
You
deal
gonna
with
need it.
in order to
You gonna need
survive.
it.
You just
Well,
you
you're
gonna
gonna need
need
it
it.
because, yeah, for the simple fact, what you're saying is very true. I got a customer, man. My customer probably about 80 years old, 80 plus, and he was telling me
Mm-hmm.
not too long ago that he had to go get a Social Security card, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
say that probably was in the early mid 2000s. because he had never
Mm-hmm.
had one. And it's the same as what you're saying today. They had to be pushed and forced into a different generation.
Exactly.
I understand.
Yeah. I
Totally.
remember, babe, I was that little boy sometime, whether I was in the city or sometime out in the country. I used to walk down to the mailbox. For y'all who don't know, sometimes folk in the country got, it's a nice little walk between the road to where the house sit. You go out and you go out and check the mail, see if that check
So
then
he
came. You
said it ain't
you looking at,
on your front wall.
yeah, yeah. You see that light brown, yellow manila letter envelope. You know that check then came. That social
Yeah, yeah,
security check then came. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we finna. I'm. And it was such a big deal because my grandma, my elders, all the ones who I raised around, they took stuff like that seriously. I grew. I'm old enough. You know, that's back when she used to put on. Damn near Sunday clothes to go to the bank and tend to her important business and stuff. So did my uncles, her brothers and stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
but that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm saying that to say, bro, as long as we live in this matrix, we locked into certain aspects of it because we damn near done been completely deprived of the opportunity to slide off grid because uh even when I was born, if you go back to when I was born, man, it were people who did it. You could take
What?
yourself out on a piece of land out in the middle of
What you
nowhere.
mean, people that did it? That's what they was doing back then.
That's what they were doing. But what
And
I
it went.
meant was you didn't have to worry about localized drones. They had, yes, don't get it twisted, y'all. They had drones back in the 60s. They had
Hmm.
drones in the 50s. They just weren't
Hmm.
discussed. Most of that stuff was still classified. But you can't get no peace no more. You can't go
Nope.
nowhere and without being
What?
out. You ain't gotta have no cell phone. You ain't gotta have no nothing. You go out and clear off a half an acre of timber out in the middle of the wood. Somebody finna know about it. It's finna get picked up, and somebody gonna know right where you at. These the
Yeah.
realities we dealing with now.
Yeah.
Shit, it's hard to
Yeah.
face sometimes, but shit.
And sad,
I
hey,
say,
hey,
what's up, bro?
sad reality is the cat that was cutting down the lumber, cutting down the trees, had his cell phone on him.
Mm,
That's how they
that
located
happens
him.
too. That happens too. That happens too. Hey man, real talk. Real talk. They technology is so advanced, and I gotta get into we gotta finish talking about the hair thing. But technology is
Yes.
so advanced. You could be outside, and this is true. Look it up for yourself because I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Don't take my word. Look stuff up for yourself. I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. It's cool where some of y'all at, right? It's cool where some of y'all at. Some of y'all still getting snow. Hell, it's snow out in California. Just picture a nice fall night, right? A nice fall night. It ain't super cold. It ain't super whatever, whatever. It's in the mid 60s, somewhere between 65 and 60 degrees. You can be walking down the sidewalk and trip and catch yourself with your hands and just put your hands down on the concrete to catch yourself from falling. Baby, that can be seen from space. And if you're moist and oily enough and the surface flat enough, might even pick up a couple prints. Y'all don't understand where all this stuff is. It really ain't no staying away from it no more. Not as much as you think you are. Not as much as you think. Now, your activity, the level in which you involve yourself and interject yourself, those two different things. But it go deep. It go real deep. Um, yeah. And with what's coming down the pipe, that's hell. We'll say that for next Tuesday or something. But uh, back to women's hair and black women hair, bro. You said something else that I do get. But at the same time, I understand why women do what they. Hey, what's up, Tim? ATM 10, what good, bro? I saw you catching that African food, man. I got to go back and watch because I was busy at the time. I started it, wasn't listening good, but I'm gonna go back and catch up on your content, bro. But um,
African. Man, Jay,
what's up, bro?
you you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you subscribe to about 1,000 people pages. How you watch all these people, man?
I try, man. I
I
because
be
I care. It means something to me.
and I ain't gonna lie, because everybody that come through across my phone, that I'm subscribed to, I watch. But a lot of these people I ain't never even heard of that I be hearing you say. I don't find them till I come to
Man,
your page.
hey, bro. Well, for one, it's two of us. It's me and April, so that helps. And sometimes, a lot of times, when I can't watch, it depends on what kind of content they got. If they doing a bunch of talking, like how I be on here busting my chops, uh,
Hmm.
I just listen on my phone. And if it's more of like for people who do mukbangs and stuff, and people who uh got more visual kind of content, I'll be I'll be doing other stuff and I'll be looking. And if the sun ain't too bright and I'm outside, I kind of set it somewhere where I can shade it and hear it. And I'll be doing my
Hmm.
thing. And if they say something, I'll try to look over and see, I try to put in the effort, man, because people do it for us, dog. And you be everywhere
I,
too, so come on
yeah,
now.
I don't want to sound too crazy. What is mukbang, man? I ain't never heard of it.
Oh, you
What is
know
that?
what? People be on here
I've
eating
seen it on
food.
YouTube, but what is that?
Yeah, that's like official J Mill and uh Yaya's best life and Tim. You know how her and her husband like they have Taco Tuesdays and they
Okay,
go
When
live
they go out to eat,
eat. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay. That's what they call mukbang. My bad. Okay, I never knew what that was.
No, that that's the I guess that's the proper name for it. I call them eating channels.
Yeah, me too. But okay, that's right. We got our twist. Okay. Mukbang.
Yeah.
I'm up to date now. Go ahead.
Baby said, "Hey, David, Corey, and everybody."
What's up, Miss April? What's up, sis? How you doing? Hope all is well.
David said, "Hey, baby."
No, I didn't. I said, hey, Erica.
Hey everybody in the chat. Hey David Corey with Crop.
What it do, sis?
But yeah, man, it's good. We we kind of been chilling, man. We had some stuff going on, so we missed a couple shows and just kind of been catching up on life, catching up on some work, spending some time together.
Mhm.
But we appreciate everybody reaching out, seeing how if everything was good, because it's always nice to be thought about, baby.
Yes, it
Always,
is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
yeah.
Before you move on to the hair, I want to say, man,
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I did not realize, but now I know the government cheese.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
I didn't realize cheese made you it dehydrated you.
Man, cheese do a lot to you depending on your body type uh there, I tell you what, though, because we hardly April love cheese, and it really don't like do too much to her. But the older I get, man, the less cheese I do, the better. I don't, the whole mucus factor and
Yeah, yeah,
gastrointestinal issues, and um,
yeah.
yeah, I'm better with. Every now and again, I like it. I used to eat it in my eggs and everything, and used to eat it in my on all my burgers and a whole lot of
Yeah.
pizza and.
Nah, just
Boy,
give
I
me a
eat a
regular
pizza now.
hamburger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Give me a regular hamburger and
And
put me some feta cheese on top of mine. I'll take some of that.
now that's something else too, bro. We get uh more than cheddar or any of the yellow. Babe, what's the other cheese we get every now
No,
and
not cheddar,
blue
not cheddar.
cheese.
I'm saying feta.
Feta. Yeah. I know you said feta. I was saying feta better than cheddar.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Oh, Torsha said cheese on burgers, and you see that face she put behind it. She knew what she knew she would have said cheese on burgers is nasty.
Yeah, I eat hamburgers. I don't want no cheese, but
I like blue cheese on burgers now every now and again. Kind of
I
expensive
hear that
over here,
goat
but
cheese is way. I hear that goat cheese is better.
it depends on how it's made, man. Goat cheese is, bruh. It can be musty. It's an acquired taste. Goat milk and goat cheese. That ain't
Hmm.
everybody cup of tea.
You think
It
all
can be
goats have
musty.
musty milk? You think?
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was gonna say, they breed different goats and sheep for
Mm-hmm.
different.
Yep. And it depends on how it's made too. The process,
Mhm.
the way you process it, and uh, yeah. I used to, cause you know what I'm saying. I used to love me and April, man. We used to hit the wine tastings and stuff, man. And I would love to pair a nice
Mhm.
Cabernet Sauvignon with a Munster or with a oh, smoked Gouda. Man, it's something about smoked Gouda. Now that's where you probably get me to eat some more cheese than I should. Is at a wine tasting. Something about a Cabernet Sauvignon with with a smoked Gouda is just yeah, yeah,
That's what that is.
yeah. Hey David, hold the fort down, man. Let me go to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I can't see no chat, but yeah, I'll do that.
You can
I'm thankful. How y'all doing in the
Triple
chat? I can't
in
see the
here.
chat.
Yeah, Pia in here. A bunch of folks in it's
Yeah,
34 now. Hey Grace
I was
Gang.
just, I was just gonna run a play. But how's
Uh-huh.
everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing well this evening and morning if it's time difference that different. Hope y'all growing a lot of food out there, staying well, and being good people towards each other. I wish I could see the chat, but I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Well, y'all, this is what I'm doing.
All right, I'm
I
back,
got
bro.
some, I got some lemons from Jay. I hope y'all saw my short. I got some lemons from Jay and some pomegranate cuttings. Man, I appreciate that,
Mm,
brother.
okay.
Yeah, I really do. I really do. Yeah,
I gotta check that out.
yeah, I appreciate Jay, man. Jay, good people. Because he didn't have to send no pomegranates. I just want some lemons.
Yeah. I Hey
Mhm.
man, Jay good people, you good people, Odom's good people, and Gina.
Oh, is
Y'all
G?
all about, huh?
Everybody good people. Everybody good people. Is
Everybody.
G Quad in here? Is G Quad in here?
I didn't see Auntie Ellen.
Auntie
I didn't
Ellen?
see her in here.
Oh, because I received her. I received Flat Stanley.
Okay. You got it, huh?
Hmm. So
All right, man.
I'm gonna Flat Stanley
Yeah.
somebody else. So when I Flat Stanley
Okay.
somebody else Flat Stanley somebody else, and we're gonna keep it going. And all that is just giving some seeds or whatever you so
Mm-hmm.
choose to give, or whatever you so choose. I can't tell nobody to give seeds. Somebody may do something else. I don't know what people do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what everyone does. Somebody might be that generous to where they want to do something else. So,
Man, I'm
but that's
hey,
it.
bro. That's something I always love about you, bro. It inspired me to keep going. No matter, because you do know a lot. You packed with information, but you always open to new information, and you always consider like, I don't know, man. I like people like that. I really
Oh,
do.
you have to be considerate of other people. That's I don't know where that come from, man. I really don't know.
You choose to
Yes,
be
I
that
probably.
way, bro.
I mean, That's just my spirit, man. Because I remember when I was a young boy, and uh, the mentally challenged people, or people with autism, would come through, and want a haircut, And in the barber college, you know how people are, man. You know how people. We don't like we
Yeah.
shun people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not old Dave, man. Something about old Dave, he would just gravitate to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the world is not at a surplus of really good-hearted, kind, genuine people. I think it's plenty of them out there. I do. I still think it's plenty of them out there, but I don't think that people are quick to show it. Um, and it's almost at a point in humanity again where it's damn near discouraged, man. You might get looked at cockeyed for being that guy. So that speaks to character, brother.
Right. I appreciate that, man. I try to be.
Cause I'm a barber as well, sir. Phase
Oh,
in my life. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. License
see,
and everything. Yeah,
see,
but uh, man, some of the atmospheres, some of the environments, I always felt more comfortable with the older cats because some of them were just too wild for me. It was too much.
that's funny,
Even when
man.
I
You
was
say
young.
that. Even when I was young, I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hung out with older people. I didn't hang out with people my age. And I'm talking about older people.
Me too. It was. I mean, I'm talking about that. Them old cats. I'm talking about 60s and 70s, man. Either they've been cutting hair for about 30, 40 years, or they retired and then started cutting hair. It was just a whole chill environment. Um,
Yeah.
versus I couldn't. I ain't the nah, bro. That whole trap life barbershop, man. Too much come with that, fam. Too much come with that.
Yep, yep. I was done with that. I was so glad, man. Before COVID had even happened, man, I was hoping, man, something would happen to where I could get out this shop, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
we have COVID.
It came
Man,
along. Get you, dude. Go
man, I'm
ahead.
trying to
Go
tell
ahead.
you. No, no, you good. It came at the right time.
Mm-hmm. For a lot of people. For a
Hmm.
lot of people, man, and the world will never be the same. Life will never be the same. Uh, I see Eric in the chat talking about I'm over here eating cheese and crackers. Actually, I'm ain't Eric. If anything, I'll bust open a can of these sardines.
That's what he will do. Man,
That's what
that's
I
that's
will
funny
do.
you say that. The other day I went to the store and I specifically went to that aisle to see if they still had sardines.
Man, I'm putting it's a little thing. It's some uh well, to me they delicious, the right ones, but that's survival food. Hey, Campbell's Creation, learning to quilt and sew. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is a pop-up. This ain't our typical format. This a little more raw and just kind of talking. But we will be back on it Friday, and then we got the hypathon on Saturday. So uh oh, Auntie Ellen is in here. Hey, Auntie Ellen, how you doing? Uh, yeah, so we'll be back. But thank you for taking the time to stop by. We really appreciate it, and just thank you. But
No
yeah,
joke,
Dave,
man.
like, bro,
I
I'm telling you,
appreciate
man,
I
you
appreciate each and
remind
everybody.
oh for sure. And then there's certain parts of talking to you remind me of home too. So
Oh
it's
man,
always good.
man, this boy ain't nothing like home. Ain't nothing like it. I can go out of town, man, but when I come back to Texas, I'm home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hold on, Dave. Look. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, man. We got somebody. Sean Brown, 2003. Hey, Asante Sana. What you know about that chapati? Hold on. Let's see if I can get Sean Brown, 2003. S Brown, 2003. Martin Wright. Let me go here. Go over here and see what I got. All right. See if I can.
Well, Sean dropped off. I like that. He's a great person.
Yeah. Oh, we appreciate that, family. Want to look at?
Yeah,
Hit that.
it's all right.
Gotta go.
I can't see.
Oh, there we go. Had to hit him with George, man. Got
Oh, not
money
the
in the
Weezy.
chat. Thank you.
Not Weezy and Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Now we will get some chapati tomorrow. Sure will. And
That's
that's
all.
what I was gonna say. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm with you. I'm saying that's all right.
Yeah, man. Like over here, that's when we were talking about cheese. Look here. Man, I used to love my cheese, eggs, and back in my younger days, back when I was young and still fine, I'd be out late. I used to love to go by IHOP or Dennis or something and give me some cheese, eggs, and a T-bone, or make them at the house. And you know what me and April have for breakfast most of the time, man?
What?
Avocado and just straight scrambled eggs, dog.
Trying to
And
tell you.
maybe some other maybe we'll slice up some. We like the short banana, the sweet bananas because they sweeter. We'll cut up a couple of bananas a piece and uh, a couple scrambled eggs and slice up an avocado, and that be breakfast. Just breakfast
You
in
can
the
fry
States.
bananas. Can't you fry
Oh
bananas?
yeah, oh yeah. We
Oh
eat
man.
bananas all the time.
Oh man, I might need to try that. See, I need to get me something, man. I need to find me something. Anyway, that's on another subject, brother. I'm trying to get
Bro, I'm
like
just
you. I need to.
shit. I'm trying to get like you, man. You got them chickens popping, your whole garden popping. Oh, all
I
right, my Renaissance grandma. Thank you. I got to catch up on you too. I seen you dropped a couple of them.
Oh yeah, I saw Miss Renaissance. I've been watching.
She be on it. She be dropping it. And we've been using that bless too, boy. Uh,
Yes, she's another good
I
one.
got she is wealth of knowledge. She on that grind, dropping knowledge, showing folk how to live. Uh, one of these days, people gonna understand the power of banana and banana leaves. But speaking of like one of my favorite dishes over here is called chaga stew or soup. It's really chaga stew. It's got very little meat in it, man. I mean, like some people cook it without meat at all. You can make it vegetarian, but it's
Uh-huh.
banana based, and you get the raw. You get the green bananas, and you cook them up because they start out real hard. And man, by the time you cook the stew down the way they do it, I don't understand the whole science behind it, the way they mix it. But basically, after a while, the bananas make their own gravy, and they got a bunch of other stuff that they throw in with it. And every now and again, you'll come across like a little small piece of beef, nyoma, and that's what beef is called, nyoma. Well, it depends on how it's prepared. You could call it mishkaki, but meat is called nyoma. And man, that's one of my favorite dishes over here, bro.
Hmm. I don't know a lot about African dishes, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty good.
Some of them are, some of them ain't my favorite. Some of them not. I ain't gonna say everything,
Uh,
but some of them pretty good. But now that's one thing you ain't got. You got plenty of trees. You ain't got no banana trees, not that I know of, do you?
no, I don't. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
one. That's what I
You
do
know,
want. I want a banana tree, but I'm building it up slowly but surely. I'm trying to get these pomegranates going. And because they two different kind, I got it from two different people. Actually, I got one from the Fig Hunter, another YouTube
mhm.
guy, and he
Yeah,
grows figs, and I got it from him. So
yeah,
hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully I have two different types of pomegranates.
Man, I'm telling you, once you grow your first banana tree and all them pups start coming up, you will never not have none unless you don't want none no more. For real.
Got some new. Yeah, they got all kind of shit out here now growing, man. I'm finding and learning all kinds of new shit.
Yeah, 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 us too. I'm telling you, man. That's why I told you we just when it come back to the garden and we just chill. We growing our herbs and stuff. I know. You and well, I ain't gonna say that. I know 3 people who I know gonna be in the top running. You, Gina versus Gina, and Urban Gardening Chronicle. Cause
Man, ain't
this
now
gonna
one of
be
them
interesting.
farmers. Look. I appreciate you putting their name in there with mine, man. And that's a great compliment, man. But ain't now one of them farmers gonna be nowhere near. And I saw Urban. I'm praying for her. I still got a prayer for her. I saw Urban. Now, G, I don't know, we you know what I'm saying? She alright. She alright. She alright. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man.
But my girl Urban, yeah, you better take them things out that little aquaponic.
Hey, man, she in the house, bro. She in the
I
house.
know
She in the
I
house.
know she in the house. She better take them things out that aquaponic. That's all I can say.
She still
Or
go. Well,
call
I don't. Hey,
GT, call Mike or GT for the real answers.
Urban. I want Urban to come up here. Hey, you see, well, you can't see it. She in the chat now. She said, "So let me put it up here." Urban, God, dog, I know she at work. I wish she'd come up here before I jump off.
Man, Urban better not. That's a good place for her to stay at that work. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with her.
She said, "We coming, bro." She
Yeah, I
said,
know.
"We coming."
Yeah, okay. I ain't thought. I mean, like my boy planned to say, people are watching. Everybody's watching.
Watching. Yeah, he did. I seen that, man. He said, "Everybody's
Yeah,
watching. People are watching." Hey, man, you know everybody got all eyes on everything.
yeah. So I'm just saying, everybody watching. Don't. Hey, after, if you was a judge, hey man, y'all better look at some people out there that doing way better than me. I'm just that sneaky one. I know what to do. But there's some folks out there like G Mama and them. They out there doing their
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, they are. Oh, man, there's some great growers. There's some
Yeah,
great growers out there. Oh, hey,
they
by
out
the way,
there.
I'm gonna put what Triple Threat said too. And you know what, bro? I want to real quick, Triple Threat, man. Shout out to you, sis. Shout out to you and Bougie and everybody
Yeah, they
who
did
was
that.
in the yeah, they was in the in the event with
The
Lead
camp out.
Farmer.
Yeah,
Yeah, the camp out, the practice your
two-way camp
preps.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Two-way garden camp out, I should say.
hey, hey, man, I'm telling you, they had it going on, man. Bougie tent, boy. I said, my goodness, man.
You
That
know what's
woman,
her name, man? You already know. What's her name?
Bougie Prepper.
Okay. Her name ain't that for nothing. She gonna
It
outdo
ain't,
you.
bro.
I'm kidding you. She gonna
For
outdo you.
real. Yes, she had it looking like a command center up in there,
She
boy.
look
I
like a
said,
big old. She had a castle.
she did. She
Yeah,
did.
a baby castle. That ain't no damn tent. Who can afford that shit?
She had everything you needed. And look, man, I told Led and I told a whole bunch. I done said it before. I'm gonna say it again. If time comes, circumstances, something come up, we need to. Man, hell, that might be first for us. A
Yeah.
real nice tent, and then slide us a single wide and set it out the way, so we can go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and clear the land and watch and watch them. Ain't none, boy. They gonna get sick of me. They gonna build my stuff right because we gonna be on the job site every day. I'll be
Well, I
right
might.
out there watching. Huh?
You know, you saying that, but I might need to get a little closer to Bougie. You understand what I'm saying? Get her phone
Hey.
number or something. You know,
For right, man. Bougie got what you need, bruh. She got what you need.
her and Triple,
Everything. Mm-hmm.
they got it. Her and Triple.
Mm. Man, come on, them two right there. Led was talking about him. He said he was right beside him. They out there cooking and living
Yeah,
good. And
I know he felt like a celebrity out there. Cause I feel like one when I talk to him.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I want to catch the next. I think the next one is September, and I can't wait to just catch everything. So, boy, I might have to go. Oh, I might have to go infantry style on them boys, man. And uh, I'm serious. Just pitch me a hutch or something. Just use use a old one of them old ponchos, man, and get shit set it up. If just straight on the dirt, just lay on the ground, just to be a part of things.
One of them old ponchos.
Man, one of them old ponchos, they about what was them ponchos, man? They about 4.5 by 8. Get you 2 sticks, bait
Yeah,
them joints in the ground, run some of that 550 cord through it,
come on, man.
beat down 4 stakes, and all you can do is crawl in and not get directly rained on. In the
That's it.
middle,
Hey,
that's it.
and better hope your sticks is tall enough for you to crawl up under, because
You,
you're gonna have to plant. You're gonna have to stick it in the ground pretty deep,
yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
you ain't got too
Yes,
many
sir. For
chances in
real.
that rain to get this thing right.
That not at all, sir. Not at all, sir. Not at all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's some hard living right there, boy. Shit sound
Come
fun.
on.
It look fun and it sound fun on commercials, but when you doing it for real,
Hey,
shit,
but
baby.
we used to do. We grew up doing this shit. When on a rainy day in the
Mm-hmm.
house, when you couldn't go outside,
Mm-hmm.
you grab all your sheets off your bed and build your tent.
Yep. Yep. Man, bro, I'm telling you, man, so that was some of the most fun we ever had. I ever
Stop
had in
the
my
cap.
life.
Stop it.
With just Hey dog, I'm telling you, man, just being outside building forts and stuff. I mean, like, where you go, like out in the country,
One
you
second.
ain't too far past the timberline, but you go out there and build you a little fort, and y'all been playing all day, and then you might run in the house and get some from the house and bring back out there, and then man, come in the house at evening time. Must the first thing they take a bath. You smell like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
outdoors. Got pine needles all in your hair.
Hey, hey, man, been running for days. They say, boy, you been running for days. Hell, it's still today. Oh man,
For real.
man, we
For
had
real.
fun.
You know what,
Man, you
dog?
know what?
Between
I'm gonna drop down because I got to go cut one of my customers. As a matter of fact, I was
Okay.
just speaking. I got a
Yeah.
autistic customer. I'm finna run by his house and cut his him and his brother's hair.
All right, man.
So
Much
yeah,
love to you for that, bro. Thank you for everything you do, everything you teaching all us, bro. Thank you for taking the time to come up, and we love you, man. Be safe, bro. Stay
I will, I
blessed.
will, I will. And if the creators say the same, I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. You have to say stuff like that because hell, I remember when I had a wreck back in the day, I thought I was gonna make it home, and I had a head-on collision on the freeway. I
Mm,
probably ain't
mm,
supposed to be here, but hell,
mm.
I'm here, and I could only imagine if them lights cut off. Damn, I wouldn't even see none
Man,
of this.
nothing, baby. Hey, you always gonna be all right, baby, because everybody got a day to die and they won't miss it. Better be
Oh,
ready
you
for
ain't gonna
company
miss
when
it.
death come visit.
You ain't
That's
gonna
it.
miss it. You ain't gonna be too early for it either.
You gonna be right on time. You gonna be right on time. For real. Hey, take care. Take care, bro.
All right. I'll see y'all later, good people in the chat. African, I appreciate you giving me that opportunity too.
No doubt, bro.
Be
All right.
blessed.
You too, bro. We'll holler.
All right.
David Cord, bro. Appreciate it. I was gonna try to see if Urban Gardener Chronicle was gonna take a 15-minute break and slide up here real quick. So she left out. Okay, she ain't want to come up. That's what it was. Yeah, people don't go to work, baby. Yeah, well. Hey, Salon Diva V Home and Garden. What's up, sis? Um, 10 said they reminded me why I love growing up with my brothers and males. We did all the wilderness stuff that drove my mom crazy because I was her baby girl. Yeah, you got all them big brothers. You talk about that before. You 10, hey, and 10. By the way, if y'all don't know, 10, y'all can also check out her podcast. I keep saying 10. The Educated Natural. For those who don't know, 10, if you want to, I know this just pop up. If we ain't, please feel free. And they go for everybody too. Y'all feel free to drop your links. Feel free to connect. Um, we here, we talking. You might as well. Ain't no big deal. And I don't know if it's any way that you could drop your other info, but no, probably not. But either way, 10, drop it. Hey, what's up, Juan? Juan Perez. What's good, brother? Um, Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here. But yeah, y'all support 10 over on the podcast action. If she drop her link, y'all can connect. Y'all can, find your way over to her channel, and then you can, I know you can find how to navigate the rest of that space uh after that. But yeah, go ahead and do that. But one, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. I'm gonna drop this link one more time before I get out of here. Cause what time is it? Oh my, I ain't even got my. Oh, it's 1. Hey, it's 1:11 a.m. over here, and it's Wednesday. What I say it was, baby? Oh, because it's 1:11. My bad. Well, it's 1:12 now. One of my favorite groups, by the way. But yeah, it was 1:11. But so in a little bit, just a little bit here, the everyday life of an OCD is chick, Bougie Prepper, and my man Hands in the Dirt gonna be doing Wind Down Wednesday. This just a pop up for us. We usually don't do nothing on Wednesdays. We kind of got our days, Tuesdays and Fridays. So we really appreciate all y'all sliding up in here. But what's up? Let's see. Y'all can do the math on it yourself. I think it's 3. No, it's 4 a.m. for us, so it's still a few more hours. Hands in the Dirt. If who let me see. Get ready to come on right now. Let me check. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm paying attention, but I'm also checking something else here. So let me see. Yeah, in 2 minutes, I believe. Hold on here. No, it's at 2, baby. It's at 2. Yeah, because it's Wednesday. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Before that, before Wind Down Wednesday, Welcome In Wednesdays. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek has a guest coming up tonight, and that's going to be at 2 p.m. So that's in about 45 minutes. Y'all can catch that live. If y'all, I was finna say if y'all still up here, y'all probably gonna be up. It's middle of the day for y'all. It's 1 a.m. over here. I did not plan on going this long, but we having a great conversation. I'm gonna drop this link one more. Oh, Auntie Ellen. Hey, and Auntie Ellen tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all can catch Auntie Ellen over there. Pia, what was Pia last video? I saw it. I gotta say, PIA. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, feel free to go ahead and drop y'all links just in case there's some people in here who don't know each other, who haven't connected to one another. I know we got Nancy B. I saw a couple of new people. Salon Diva V. Salon Diva V might want to come up here and talk some mess. You know, I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't know how to pin stuff to the chat. Baby done showed me before, but she gonna have to show me again because I don't even really like computers. So let's see here. I'm gonna pin this here link one more time. And if y'all anybody wanna come up and say some things or some stuff real quick, fast. Oh, bottle. How you do that? Oh well. Okay. Show off. Hey, Sassy. Baby Sassy done jumped in here. Yeah. We just had a couple of conversations tonight. We started out talking about the little girl in the Walmart video. And if anybody had any comments on that, Erica came up and just left. Didn't say bye, didn't say I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Safe travels. You know, I miss y'all. Nothing. Who? What's the Oh, Eric? Okay. She lying now? Okay. Hey, y'all. We finna so this is just a pop-up. Eric, baby, can we put okay. We're gonna drop Eric in the chat. Oh yeah, you gotta check that out, man. It's a viral video. You can kind of go back and check on like the earlier part of the conversation. I kind of just made a few points about what I observed about how people treated her. I thought it wasn't cool. Wasn't really what's up. Hey, what's up, Indiana Jackson? What's going on, family? It's a complicated issue, but I just think for her being a child, it was a little disappointing to see some of the comments and some of the other videos that people made without having more information about what was going on. And it was just kind of disappointing, man, honestly. I just would have loved to see that whole circumstance be met with a little bit more patience, a little bit more consideration for what may have been going on, because adults are not the only people that deal with mental health issues or breakdowns. And I just feel like people kind of came like Broke Farmer when he was in here. Broke Farmer earlier said that even he has, like myself, people, relatives, family with mental health issues. And I feel like a lot of society put they put some grown folk expectations on a child. She's 11 years old. She's a foster child. We can all only imagine what she's been through. Was she acting up? Yes. Was her behavior appropriate? Absolutely not. Was it more to the story? Absolutely. And I just wish she could have been met with a little bit more grace versus some of the things that was said about her, man. It's crazy. In my opinion. And that's just me. That's just me. It's just my opinion. But let's see what we got going on here. I guess don't nobody want to come up. Y'all ain't got to beat your face or nothing now. As long as I see who you are backstage, you can turn your camera off. Hell, I got mine off. But let me go see here. Huh? Okay, hey y'all. How about this? Let's I'm gonna give it some time. Did you drop the link in there, baby? For Eric? Okay. Okay, y'all. The link is in the chat. If we could, let's all go over and support Erica, My Fly Family. She doing her thing. They live right now. Um, let's all go over and support her. Let's do a full on African Dreaming raid. Y'all got excuse me. Trying not to be snotting in front of y'all too much. Gonna do an African Dreaming raid over there. Doggone shame when you gotta squint and put your figure out how to turn the volume. Hold on, let me take this one down. Erica's still in the chat, y'all. It should still be there. So we can head over there and go support her. Huh? Yeah, pin it, baby. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Amber said, African, I can't figure out how to turn volume off YouTube to go on StreamYard. Oh, I think so. So this is what it is. So Amber, because we finna go over to Erica. But what you do is so like when you click the link, it'll bring up whatever other uh um whatever you use, like if you use Safari or if you use I forget what the other thing called Microsoft or whatever, you would click on that and then just close out the other link. You got to close out YouTube completely and just use only the link. So yeah, but we finna go support Erica. It's an African Dreaming raid. It's an African Dreaming raid. Let's go support her and Billy and the kiddo and everybody over there. So, no problem, Amber. Um, don't hurt the harvest. I hope I spoke to you. I hope I acknowledged you. If I missed anybody tonight, Dave Busby, what's up? Seen Sassy. Yeah, Sassy, catch the replay, fam. And happy hump day to you as well. I hope I didn't miss too many people or anybody really. Honestly, it's just a pop up because y'all, we've been kind of out of here for a while. Um, but we finna go over and support Erica as well. So, with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all, family. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you for stopping by. We can get to these other topics, these other points next week. It was a great live, great pop up. I appreciate you. April appreciate you for all the support. Much love, family. Mama, thank you for sliding through. Thank you for the blessing, for that blessed. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So y'all already know what it is. Thank you again for all the people who've been checking on us, reaching out, asking if we okay, how stuff going. There's been a lot going on, but we good. We good. We still here. We still moving. We still shaking. Okay, Dave, it's all good out in California. Bro, I hope you ain't getting snowed on too much, too hard, because I know my girl Callie Pooh Bear and people out that way up in Tahoe and all over that way. Just been getting whooped up on by that snow. Boy, that ain't supposed to be that way out there. That ain't common. But stay safe, family. We love y'all. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. We will see y'all Friday for Friday Faves. And we will see you. Oh, you learn off of here. What's up, you learn? What's up, Robert? What's going on, bro? Man, we finna dip out, fam. We getting ready to dip out of here, man. Yeah, Sassy, that Cali weather been cray. Just cray. That man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay up. Bless up. I'm finna slide over to Erica, catch her, hang out with them, and y'all already know, man. Y'all know how it go. Until the next time we see y'all and y'all see us, y'all know what we're gonna be doing, baby. We're gonna be over here, being country in another country.